Is where we're going to digest our food as well as our energy. Our throat is a very busy area. It is the bridge, the connector between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And so it's like this highway system between the two. So the throat gets busy when our digestion area gets busy. It's important there. So we want to bring in some love for those spaces. And that will be our intention today, to bring in love for these hubs that are part of this column of light that runs all the way through us. So let's connect to our breath. We're going to breathe in and we're going to allow our belly to expand. And then breathe out and it contracts. Breathe in, allowing the belly to expand. And out, letting it contract. So breathing out of the nose or the mouth, playing around with what feels good. Allowing any other body noises to come through at this time as we're waking up our system. And as you breathe in, really feeling and visualizing that expansion of your body. When you breathe out, you're pulling things in. You're allowing your abs to kind of come together and to tighten. Your ribs are coming down into place. So this expansion of allowing things to get big and wide and roomy, and this exhale of things coming together, stitching together, that muscle being felt and your strength being honored. So as you're breathing in and out, you can tune in to your spine and how it is stacked. Is your spine stacked one vertebrae on top of the other, or is it a little bit kind of wobbly right now? And just inviting that to come into more of this aligned shape, more of this stacked working together shape that it can be in. And breathing in, and breathing out. And as we sit with our feet firmly planted on the floor, with our spine stacked up, we'll begin to take our entire spine, our entire torso, and just pendulum like this. So from the hips, from that lower place, you're going to use that as a hinge to move forward and to move back. And you can even take this a little bit side to side too. And what we're looking to experience is we're looking to experience this kind of like sweet spot, this energy where it feels like you can do no effort to keep yourself up. There's just something else that's kind of holding you there. So forward and back and side to side. Just really feeling in to the subtleness of what this alignment and what this posture can do for your body. And settling into that column where it feels like things just easily move. And bringing in that awareness of your column of light that runs all the way through you. And just visualizing that now, being above your head, your crown space, come down into your body. And just seeing what that looks like for you today. Are there any colors in that space, any visuals, any images? Take note of how the energy is moving. Is the energy airy and light and flowing in that way? Is it watery? Is it a little more like jelly or a solid almost? I'm seeing it as this jelly texture in my core today, in my column. Kind of like flubber. But I'm seeing it as yellow. So what are you picking up on in your internal space right now in this time? And as you do that, you can kind of rub your hands on your body. I was rubbing my hands on my knees, just bringing in that body connection as we're visualizing these colors and this energy that runs all the way through us. And then we are going to see this color of white light, golden white light. And we're going to see it as it's almost like this liquid gold that's in um, a little cup, a little pour right now, a little structure, a cup or something that has a little lip to it that can easily pour the liquid out, liquid gold. We're going to take that little cup, almost like a watering can. It could be a watering can that we want to visualize. We're going to pour that liquid gold over the tops of our head. And we're going to see it being absorbed into the top of our head, into that center column of light, and coming down into us. So this very goopy liquid that could feel warm as it moves inside of us, but it's coming down and it's thick, almost like a drain cleaner. So it's gonna goop on to anything that is stuck in this column of light of ours, or anything that's needing help with movement, or anything that's just wanting something, to kind of encapsulate around it and then help it kind of break up and dissolve. So this is our golden Drano liquid light that's coming into our system now. And again, as this is happening, you can have your hands on your body. You can be gently rubbing your body, just connecting to your form in the here and now, knowing that you are here on this earth. March 10th, 2025. And we're degunking that inner column, removing some liquid through it, moving our body to perhaps taking on some little circles now. I'm doing little circles as I continue to rub my hands on my knees. Because whether I have that visual in my mind of that liquid gold going down my inner column or not, I know that I've set that space, set that intention with the universe. And so that clearing, that movement of energy is happening, whether I am consciously visualizing it or not. I trust in my guides. I trust in the system of the energy. And I know that things are working out for me. If you were going one way, you can switch directions. If you're doing the hip circles, it's also okay to be sitting still and breathing, focusing on that in and that out breath. You may also find yourself returning to that pendulum effect and hinging at the hips and finding that sweet spot that holds you up by adjusting your body slowly back and forth. And as this gold, liquid gold moves through us and it gets to the base, coming out our tailbone, bringing anything out with it that is ready to go, goes down into the earth, and it burns a little hole in the earth. So we might have floorboards beneath us or carpet or these things of the grounds that are part of our house, but we're going to visualize, we're going to envision that we're right on the dirt right now. And so below us in this visual is our dirt floor, and our feet are on the dirt, on the sand, dirty grittiness. And that gold is coming out, and it's this liquid gold. It's a little bit hot, and it's landing on that dirt. It's mixing with that dirt. And it's actually burning a little hole in that dirt. So we can start to see down near our feet in this visual of ours, our energetic visual, that there's a little bit of a hole forming in the dirt, in the soil that is below us as this gold kind of fills it in and just kind of heats through it. And what we see is the gold kind of pools, makes a little puddle in this opening, and then it just keeps burning down and through. That liquid gold is going to go directly to the core of the earth. It's going to keep burning that little area, creating this opening. And then as we look, we no longer see the gold anymore in that hole. We just see a hole going down deep, and we don't really see anything in it. It's just this opening now that's in the floor, just real little below us. But then we can start to invite it to get a little bit bigger. And then we start to see some bubbling coming out of it. And after the bubbling, we see this very vibrant blue water spouting out of this hole. And at first, it's just little spouts. It's going, yay high, not too big. And then it starts to go even bigger and goes all the way up. And that water flows up through us. And that water starts to come in through our tailbone, through the base of our being. And it comes up that inner column. So now we're seeing this vibrant blue coming all the way up our inner column and coming back down, spouting out of the top of our head. And so we become this water spout, water coming up through us and coming out. And as it comes out and around us, it starts to create this puddle down below our feet. And then our feet start to suck up the water. And we just become this rejuvenating cycle within ourselves of this watery energy and this blue light. I'm going to place our hands on our body wherever it feels good. I'm going to go with a hand on my heart and a hand on my belly. I'm going to take a big breath in. Big breath out. And just remembering that intention for the day, our intention of peace, our intention of feeding ourselves that light and that watery essence, and allowing yourself to be clear and crisp as you start your week. So knowing you can return to this guidance whenever helpful. It could be a daily practice in the morning using this visual to really tune it into your body and have it there for access anytime you need it in life. Or it could just be right now as a little tune up and a little introduction to what this energy space could feel like. But allow it to flow through you. Allow that water to return to you as you continue, that golden light, and just remembering that you can bring it into this column. Water is very fluid and all-encompassing, and we can swim in it energetically, physically. We can also allow it to contain us, and we can give it a container that it's going to move in. And in that way, we can be part of the process of water working together, giving it channels to move throughout, or just witnessing the channels that it chooses to move on its own. Thank you for your time, for your presence. I'm going to thank Allah for the highest good, in the best interest of the highest good, and those who watched this video. Thank you for your guidance and your wisdom. And thank you for showing up, for being wise and taking this time for yourself and being open to sharing your gifts with the world just by sharing them with yourself. It's a beautiful thing. I thank you. Have a beautiful day and a wonderful start to your week.